Hello there, enormous listening world. Dave Hill here from Demon. Just going to spend a little bit of time and fill you in on the release of the new album Unbroken, which is going to be, well, it's going to be coming out in August this year. Yeah, I'm just going to take you through the tracks on the album. There's actually 10 tracks. We originally had 14, 15. We've got them down to 10. And this basically is the order they run in. The opening track is a track called Pray. It's an atmospheric opening. A little bit of feeling of being in sort of Arabia, that type of thing. Then the track kicks in. Very, very much a hands in the air, anthemy rock track. Lyrically, a little bit about warriors of the past and ancient reasons, which, to be quite honest, is not normally my type of lyric, but that's the thing we did. I wrote a song with Neil, the drummer, Neil Ogden, and we felt this was a real good opening track. The second track is called Shine a Light, and I don't know, when you get up in the morning, you switch the radio on, and the tracks that always make you feel good when you get out of bed, so we definitely wanted to write one of those in a rock sort of thing, and Shine a Light for me comes across very much in that vein. The third track is the title track itself, Unbroken, which we have touched on at the beginning. I think Unbroken, after 30 years, sort of carries on a little bit from Don't Break the Circle, which has always been one of our most popular tracks, but the circle keeps on going. There's lots of mentions in the track and references to that, and also I feel it says a lot for the band. The spirit's still there, the circle is unbroken. The fourth track, which was written with Fazza, the keyboard player, Mr. Farrington, and myself. He presented a nice chord sequence to me. I worked some time on the melody, and then eventually decided to do a song. It doesn't actually mean anything, it's full of imagery, very much in the way that you would listen to Stairway to Heaven, Nights in White Satin, White a Shade of Pale. Great imagery, but what do they mean? So I stuck loads of imagery in this, and you know, we came up eventually with the fourth track, Wings of Steel. The fifth track on the album is a track called Fill Your Head with Rock. And there is a festival in Sweden which we've had the pleasure of playing on a number of occasions, and it's one of the biggest festivals in Europe. And as I say, it's called Fill Your Head with Rock. So this was a snapshot of our day at the festival. Once again, a very much hands in the air, big anthem, big rock track. The next track, which is the fifth track I believe, is a song called Take Me to Your Leader. I always quite like that line, and I don't know if many people have used it in rock. Take me to your leader. A little bit of references to UFOs and extraterrestrial, but not completely down that road. But once again, very much a chant, anthem, hands in the air, demon type track. Following track is a song called Private Lives. I believe the title was used before. I think he put it Grace Jones or someone like that. This is once again like the modern world we live in, with you know, if you're a celebrity, nobody's got a private life. It's all about paparazzi, modern day papers, and everyone's got a price, and that's Private Lives. The following track, song called We Can Make It If We All Try, which is something that I've always believed in, you know, especially in the world we live in, that one moment you can be a nothing, and the next moment you can be a somebody. And it's a little bit like Demon, this represents we can make it if we all try. You just got to keep knocking on that door. You just got to keep doing what you believe in, and I feel in the end you can make it if we all try. The song What About the Night, I always had a fascination with the old Dracula films, to be quite honest. I always loved the Christopher Lee things, and I always felt they were quite erotic and all of that. Say this on there. And for Demon, you know, I just wanted, along with Fazza, which is another song I did with Fazza, just wanted to actually capture that feeling of Christopher Lee in the doorway with his eyes red, and those sensual women with scantily clothes on with the fangs, and well, why couldn't Demon do that? So What About the Night is that one. The final track which I do believe will become a stage anthem for Demon. It's a track called I Still Believe, and to be quite honest, after all these years and growing up with the rock music, I think rock is almost a religion, and you know, own tone. I mean, people are born into it. We go to the festivals. I mean, they're absolutely wonderful crowds are. They live the life of rock, and you know, the main line of I still believe that rock will rule the world, and you know, this is where we ride off into the sunset on the album. But I love this track, and I hope you do too. I'd like to thank all our fans and friends out there for your patience in the last couple of years. You know, there has been little bits of hold-ups with the album and various things, and with the mastering, but I mean, that always happens along the way. But it looks like now that the album is coming out in August. We're also starting to pencil some dates in. We have a British date, if you can see the little ticket in the background. We're at the Blacksmith's Arms, that's in Stoke-on-Trent, and that is the 4th of August this year. That's a beer festival, so anyone into beer and rock music, which seems to be the right ingredients, please come along. We've also got a date later on in the year in Germany, and other dates possibly for Scandinavia and other European cities and countries are being penciled in. But to finish off, we're really proud with this album. We wanted to make a modern day classic rock album, you know, that's on a high, hands in the air, lyrics that are not too deep and meaningful, and that really makes you feel good when you play the album and you want to play it again. So we're going to let you know as soon as possible the various formats that the album will be out on. I mean, initially it will be out on CD. Possibly we're going to go with vinyl at some point, and obviously on download. But we're really feeling good. Nice to be back. Itching to get going. Can't wait to get the album out. And from myself and all in Demon, all the very best, and keep on rocking.